Hello. I wanted to share with you this awareness I just had in a session with a client because I believe that it will be supportive for all ya epic sensitives that are in my network. So I had this vision as I was working with my client. And actually, how it started was the scene from the movie Twister. And I saw two different flashes from that movie. The first one was when they were in the car and the tornado went across the road and there was a cow in the tornado. And one of the characters, Jamie Gertz's character, goes, "We have cows." And then a second later she goes, "Oh, another cow." And that scene has always just stuck with me. It makes me laugh because of the absurdity of the experience of being witness to this powerful tornado going through and the oddity of actually seeing cows flying through the air. And then the second thing that popped in my mind as a memory from that movie is the scene where the two main characters, I can't remember who's playing the guy, but Helen Hunt is the female character. They are actually trapped out at the farm and can't get to the tornado shelter. And so they strap themselves to a pipe that's, anchored underground. And actually the whole storm goes over them and suddenly they're in the eye of the storm. And when they're in the eye of the storm, it's calm. Now, the storm is moving around them and it's loud and it's violent, but where they are in the center is calm and still. And for me, the awareness that landed in that session was, as epic sensitives, we have the power to shift this impending storm or the storm that's here right now. For we have that power through what we choose to focus on. And I know that some of you probably are like, you're beating a dead horse here because that's what you're talking about. And I get that a lot of what's happening in the frenzy of the world right now is because people are focusing on the storms. They are actually allowing themselves to stand in the swirling energy of the storm, not in the eye of the storm, but the actual storm itself, where there is violent winds and things flying about that are normally not flying through the air, and they're getting hit. So my invitation to you is, ask yourself, how can I create an eye in this storm? How can I be a space of sanctuary, calmness, and strength? Because inside the storm, in the eye of a cyclone, in the eye of a hurricane, there is stillness because there's no movement. The movement is in the wild winds that are circling around that eye. How can you be that space of calmness? What are the ways that you create calmness for you? And how committed are you to being calmness in the face of this storm? What I understand to be true about what's brewing on this planet right now is we have a choice on how we experience it, whether we remain healthy or well, whether we choose to take the precautions and be prepared, whether we choose to fight, whether we choose to love, whether we choose to be standing out in the middle of the storm right in the line of the winds and allow ourselves to be getting hit by flying objects and debris. Or if we're going to choose to create a calm bubble of energy. I love you. Remember, your power is in your choice. How are you going to choose to experience the coming weeks? How are you going to choose to align your energy? I invite you to choose the gentle way through struggle, pain, And hurt is optional. Pain happens. Struggle is optional. I'll say it that way. You don't have to struggle, my friends. Create calmness. Remember to breathe. Remember to be grateful. And choose to focus on the magic because it's big right now. I love you. Create yourself a beautiful day and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.